Namaste, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Now, I've been asked a question. Well, it wasn't really a question. Someone in the group, a beloved member of the group, has basically made an inquiry about when meditating. So when you go into meditation, how do you stop those intrusive thoughts from coming in and bombarding you? Thought after thought. We're talking about silent meditation because we should all be becoming adepts at silent meditation. And it's the hardest meditation to master because of intrusive thoughts. How do you stop the relentless bombardment of intrusive thoughts from coming in to your mind during silent meditation? Now, that's a very good question, and this is something that I personally struggle with for many, many years. And this was one of the things that put me off meditation, because intrusive thoughts, bombardments of intrusive thoughts, used to distract me so much that I used to say, well, I'm one of these people who can't meditate. Until I learned a technique. I call this becoming the observer, or becoming the observer self. Now, the technique is fairly straightforward. It's fairly simple in practice. So, fairly simple in theory, but it takes a bit of practice, is what I was supposed to be saying. Now, the theory and the idea behind becoming the observer self is that when you're in silent meditation, you develop an awareness that you are not your thoughts, that you are the higher mind. It's jumping into your higher mind. That's what's actually happening when you can master this. It takes a bit of mastering, and it takes some practice, like anything. With spiritual mastery, this takes time, and it takes practice, and it takes dedication. But if you've got the time, if you've got the dedication, if you could just dedicate 1 hour a day, that will do it. 1 hour a day. Start with 10 minutes a day. Now, I'm going to walk you through this. We've only got about 12 minutes left on this video. There's going to be 2 parts, maybe 3 parts to this video. The first exercise for becoming the observer self is mindfulness, is simple mindfulness. So during the day, it's beginning to notice when thoughts come in, those intrusive thoughts, the monkey mind, when it starts chirping away and chiming away, and all these random thoughts coming, and you start thinking about something that you said to your ex-girlfriend 20 years ago, or something that you did to your best mate in school, and or when somebody ripped you off, or just something like you were just in the co-op and somebody jumped in the queue, and these random thoughts can just jump into your head. These are intrusive thoughts, but they're only intrusive until you can master them. Now, I tried for years to stop these intrusive thoughts from coming in, and what you'll find is the more you fight against these thoughts, what you resist persists. Okay, so the more that I found that I was trying to stop the thoughts from coming into my mind, the more they would come in, the more I would be bombarded with these thoughts more than ever. The trick is to allow them in, and to even encourage them to come in to your mind, but to flow past on the stream of consciousness, the thought form stream. You become the observer self. The observer just sat on the bank of the stream, watching the stream of thoughts. They're actually thought forms. if you attach to a thought, then it becomes a thought form. Because anything that you emotionally and mentally attach to becomes real to you. And it can become real to other people as well. It's incredible how much damage this can cause to those around you as well, without you even being consciously aware of that. But that's for another day. So step one is during the day, just I want you to start noticing more and more, become more mindful, more alert. And when these thoughts come in, the quicker that you can notice that you're being bombarded with thought forms, the quicker you can master this technique that I'm going to teach you. But you need to firstly become aware of the thought forms. Now, there is a much faster way of doing this. If you don't want to bother doing it during the day, or during the daytime practice is really, really good practice. You need to become consciously aware of thought form bombardment during the waking states and during what we call the meditative states. The beta, the delta, the gamma. The alpha, the delta, the gamma states of consciousness. Now, I'll go into all of this in a later video. These are different frequencies of consciousness states, which have been scientifically recorded. So I want you to start doing it. There's 2 different exercises that I would like you to start doing if you would like to do this, if you want to try this. Promise you, this is the beginning of spiritual mastery of thought forms. Start becoming more aware. Start noticing more and more, and then congratulate yourself when you clock these bombardments of thoughts coming in. Go, gotcha. Right? Okay. Got you. So the quicker that you can do this, and the more frequently you can do this, you can accomplish this, the better you will master this. And then the other exercise that I want you to do is not during the waking state, but during the meditative state. So just maybe start with 10 minutes a day. That's all. 10 minutes a day, or 10 minutes on a night time. Whenever's best for you. Whenever you've got time. And I want you to close your eyes. Okay? You could even do this with me now. So just close your eyes. 3 slow, deep breaths in through the nose. And really fill your tummy and your chest. Hold 2 seconds and then out through your mouth even slower. Okay, in through the nose. Hold. All the way out. 3 times. And then with your eyes closed, get back to your normal, regular breathing pattern, whatever's comfortable for you, noticing that you are far more relaxed, your body's oxygenated, you're calming. And now notice where there is tension in your body. If you're sat right now, if you're sat up, then notice that your shoulders are a little bit tense. Just let them relax, let them drop a little bit. Let the muscles in your neck drop. Let the muscles in your face drop. There's tension in your jaw, just let that drop. Let that drop. Let your teeth just separate a little bit. Keep your back straight, but relax all of the muscles around your skeletal frame that is sat up straight. If you're laid down, that's great, but you'll still be tense in certain areas. If you're laid down, then relax everything from the top to the bottom. So everything, your eye muscles, let them relax. Don't tense your eyes. We're not visualizing. if you tense your eyes, the thought forms will come in even faster and even more clear. Now relax the muscles in your face, in your neck. Let your shoulders drop. Relax the muscles in your arms, in your hands. Relax your tummy muscles. Relax the muscles in your buttocks, in your thighs, in your calf muscles. Relax your feet and relax your toes. Nice steady rhythm of breath, eyes closed, and then just pay attention. Pay attention in absolute silence. How long can you go before a thought, an intrusive thought comes in? When it does come in, allow it to come in. Don't fight it. Let it just flow past on the stream of thought form that it is. When the next thought comes in, just let it just flow past through you, straight through the other side. Or if it wants to linger around and spin around in your head, just let it do that for a while. Trust me, it will get exhausted and it will eventually just disappear. The more that you notice your thoughts, the more you will separate yourself, your consciousness from those thoughts. And then you must wonder, if I'm not my thoughts, then what am I? If I am beyond my thoughts, then what am I? Just keep that up and keep doing that. And I want you to practice that whenever you can. Even if it's just 10 minutes a day, and then maybe raise it to 20 minutes and then maybe half an hour. You know, keep going. Learn to become the observer self. That's your higher self. When you can become the observer self, you are on your way to becoming your higher self, to embodying your higher self. Your thoughts are not you. Your thoughts are of the small self, the small I. The true I, the capital I of the I am, is beyond thoughts, is even beyond personalities. After all, personalities are just the character of the actor in the play that we call life. The I of the I am is beyond that, is above that, and is broader and is higher frequency, higher vibration. Become the observer of your thoughts. Become the observer self. Eventually, you will just see it as a stream, either going left to right or right to left, and you'll actually be able to organize it like this within your mind complex. And the thoughts will just go past like leaves on a stream, with you being the observer sat on the river, on the stream bank, just observing the leaves as they're floating past on the stream, the thought form stream. We're coming up to 15 minutes. See, when we get more subscribers, I'll probably get half an hour or maybe even an hour. But we're going to have to do this in 2 or 3 parts. But that's enough to get you going for now. Okay. Love and light to all of you. Happy observing. Be the observer. Become the observer self. Namaste.